Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I want to share a method with you that I learned a little while back and still use today, and it came up again last night, and I kind of laughed about it, so I wanted to share it with you guys. It's called the point and call method, or the finger pointing and calling method. It's something that I actually learned from one of the bouncers that used to work at a bar that my wife bartended at. Uh, and it's actually kind of funny because there's real science behind why it works and how it's so effective. So, what it is I used to go visit my wife after she would finish bartending. I would DJ. I'd go to the bar after she was, if the bars were closing. I'd pop in, hang out for a little bit until she finished up, and every night I would go visit her. The same bouncer would be there. He'd go to every door and say, "Door secure. This door secure. Front door secure. Bar is secure. Bar is secure." And I thought to myself, that's so funny. What a weird way to do things. But you know what? It kind of became like a routine, and I got a kick out of it. So I started doing it at home every night when I locked up the house. I'm like, man, this is actually pretty good. Because I used to always go through my routine of, locking up the house or taking care of the car, or these like kind of, you think of these as mundane routines, but things that are very, like manual, but not too, I don't want to say difficult, but they're more just the basic routines that I had to go through. And I tried doing it the way he used to do it. And I would go around my house and say, this door secure, that door secure, or this task done, that task done. And man, I never had problems with remembering to making sure I did all the steps I had to do, making sure I got everything done. I said, wow, maybe there's something here. So flash forward, probably a few months, I actually saw a video online understanding what this whole method is called. Again, it's the point and call method. The idea is that when you do things in your day, especially the things that you repeat a lot, that become mundane almost, they go from being the front of brain to back of brain. It's a routine. So the point of routines is they create paths between your brain so that you don't have to think about them. That's the whole point of a routine, is that it's something that's not doesn't put a lot of cognitive workload on you because you've done it so many times. You can repeat it. You can repeat it. You can repeat it. The problem with routines, though, and there have been studies done over the years, and I'll put some in the comments below, but when you have routine workloads like this, you make mistakes. You get so into the routine that you miss steps because you're not thinking about them. One of the big places that this has been studied for many, many years, many decades actually, is the railway system. So in Japan, they use this method of the pointing and calling. I'm not going to say the name, probably get it wrong. It's the Shisakano. And the idea is that everything I said, you literally stick out your hand, you point to the thing that you're referencing, you call to the next person to make sure your step is done, and then that person takes over. Studies have been done, though, to actually show that by doing these activities, you take that process, that routine from the back of your brain to the front of your brain thinking, and it's almost like if you guys have ever studied the way that you do studying, it's like active recall. Instead of just trying to look at it once and do it one time and then commit it to memory, you are constantly bringing it to the front of your brain. Now, this can be a little intense and get to be a little strenuous depending on the number of steps and the speed that it has to be done. But again, studies have been shown that in places like railway stations where there are a lot of manual checks for safety reasons, efficiency has been able to be improved by up to 85% at different stations. So I would encourage you guys, think about this in your own life. Again, simple routines like checking your house or making sure the kids are in the car the right way, making sure that they're buckled in, they have their tablets or their pacifiers or whatever things they need before you go somewhere, packing up before you leave the house to go to work. Try this. Take the simple, the mundane, the routine, and bring it to front of brain by, now you don't actually have to point to it, but just say the things out loud. Say, I have this, I have this, I have this. I'll give you one other example. I do this every time before I go DJ. I stop, I give myself a minute or two pause, and I look through my stuff. I go, do I have my laptop? Do I have my turntables? Do I have all my cords? Do I have my power cord? Do I have my laptop stand? Do I have my headphones? Do I have my microphone? I literally go through the list, and I say it out loud because I want to make sure that I don't forget something. I want to bring it to the front of mind that everything that I know I need to have with me, I have with me. And again, that's called the point and call method. So I would encourage you guys to try it out. It has helped me tremendously over the years. It seems kind of funny at first, especially if you're walking around your house yelling, house secure, house secure. But I'm telling you, it works from experience. And I just thought of it the other day, and I was kind of do some research on it again. I found it really interesting. So again, I'll put some stuff in the comments for you guys to check out too. Some really good resources on other studies that have been done over decades since this was first put into place in like the early 1900s. But it's really cool. Check it out. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Again, taking those mundane kind of routine tasks and really bringing them to front of mind. Think about something. What's something in your life that has become routine, but you find because it becomes routine, you make mistakes? I'd love to hear what it is. Put in the comments below, and let's see if we can figure out a good routine for you so that you can help yourself be more effective, more proficient, and more productive in your time. I'd love to hear that from you guys. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you guys soon. Later.